So I swear it's been one thing after another with just the camper and the truck and getting back on the road. I'll spare you the details, but it's like once I figure out one issue, then another issue arises. The last video, I said cross my fingers or something along those lines. That's the last time the truck has to go back to the mechanic. I've been able to do that because I haven't had my truck. My truck has been at the mechanic again. I really feel like that's the last time it's gonna have to go to the mechanic before we hit the road. Fingers crossed. Well, a couple days ago, I had to get it towed to the mechanic. There's an issue with the tire. I'll just leave it at that. It got fixed. They did me right and they didn't charge me. But anyway, I got a quick turn on the truck and I went to put on the frame mounts for the camper to go on the truck. And that's just not working out. That's putting me back until February now. So yesterday was shockingly warm out. Very wet though. So I did try to seal some of the areas where I thought it could be leaking into the outside cabinet of the camper. I think it did slow down the water a little bit. It's not completely fixed. So when it's even more dry out, I'll try some other things. But as far as that, I'm ready to put the new floor in here. So I have a lot of cleaning to do. And this feels kind of like the last major aesthetic thing I have to do to the camper. Otherwise, I want to start putting the bed in and kind of having this ready to go. It really needs a deep clean. So I feel like once I get all of the aesthetic, have to use tools kind of thing done in here, then I want to do a deep clean. Another issue was my propane heater that ran out of propane and then I couldn't get it started again, and I was worried something might have been wrong with it. But I really wasn't trying to stress because I've been learning. This isn't my first rodeo. I just been really realizing it's not worth stressing over things that can be replaced. Say the heater really did break. It's a 30-year-old heater. I'm not going to pay to get it fixed. I would just put in a different heating source. Things like that. I'm kind of just going with the waves. Lately, overall with life, it feels like just a lot of things going on. I always feel like life ebbs and flows, and I really feel like I'm getting slammed by those waves right now. And I know I am not the only one. And I know that these things aren't life-threatening. And it's just a weird phase of life right now, and it will get better. I did share about it on Instagram a little bit, and I had a lot of people responding saying they also feel like they're just really going through the shit right now. It's just kind of one thing after another that's out of their control, that's just making life challenging and difficult. So I'm just trying to ride the wave through it because I know only good things are going to come, and a lot of it I can't control. So what I can control is my mindset around it and how I react. So with that said, I fixed the heater. I did a little bit more research, and it was something somewhat simple. The ignition wasn't lighting on its own, so I figured out a way to have it ignite. So now in future, if that happens, I'll know how to fix it. So that's great. It's still really loud, but it kicks hot air, and that's all that matters. And I'm hoping I won't have to use it a whole lot anyway, because I'd love to be in warmer weather.
I gotta get myself a little more faith, a little more love. Song, but I can't stop it. I wanna part the seas, but they won't move. I gotta get myself a little more faith, a little more love. Stop bleeding. I wanna
longer than planned, not surprisingly, but I freaking love the color. I think it was well worth the extra effort. I still need to do like the wall trim, like the molding. That's gonna be another day. And I gotta kind of figure out, I have different like heights of molding I need just for certain areas. So that'll be a future problem, but I love the way it turned out. I'm really excited about it. I would also love to go live and chat with you guys this coming week. If you have a day preference that works better for you, I'm thinking Wednesday, but let me know what you would prefer and I'll see what I can do.